Well, in Miami, when it's only 90 degrees, I do see people wearing parkas by the beach.
So I don't have, I am right. I
It's
don't
funny that
have
you
a
mentioned
residential
that.
home.
I have, my son lives in North Carolina.
And then-
They're from New York.
I don't
They've only been down there.
I don't have a southern.
And he's got teenage kids that live here.
Well, right, right.
And it's 40 slides.
All right, so that's what I was gonna ask. I said, oh, no, it's on the agenda. I didn't think it was on the agenda.
Okay.
Yeah.
we do, we. New York babies.
Good, how you doing tonight? David, yourself?
What's another?
You see the, where the washed out over down?
Yeah.
Well, that's filled in last year.
Yeah, I don't
afraid it's gonna happen. We didn't even get that much rain.
I did.
Just,
For sure.
we get a bad one.
Yeah.
John's gonna be a little late because
We're up there with the meeting today.
doctor, but he
That's-
Yeah, unfortunately, that's every couple of years like that.
Oh, I-
It's- Mother Nature, you just can't do anything about, you know.
For sure.
yeah, but yeah, I know you don't need it, but.
No, I mean, it's gotta be done though.
You got the 45 seconds.
I got 45 seconds.
How's the windows go?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling comfortable there now?
Well, I wouldn't say that much, but, getting the hang of things. This is actually my first meeting of the year.
Like
Yeah,
this,
we were out in action today.
Yeehaw, or
There's two
Yeehaw,
sewer,
is that what that was? Yeehaw?
Well, yeah, I mean, we got some cold.
But my son wanted to get Christmas, and I don't know who this.
Gonna create more problems than not, but there's no doubt that it's moderate sometimes. It's got basic things.
Yeah.
If you guys do any snow involved this year, they're gonna be short of land or something. But you're top of the hill.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a storm or big,
I think that would hurt my shoulders.
Gotcha.
and it's leftover. It just get up there and it's frozen.
Sure.
John's gonna be a little late.
Because otherwise it's just so soft. You know, if it snows, you don't have to
Okay.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna text you and tell you that was in
Be
the
soft
mailbox.
spots.
Yeah.
We have to get an extra-
Are we ready? Yeah. You ready? I'm seeing it, sitting down, seeing it. Okay. Well, I was waiting for Deb, but we gotta start. All right, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. It's 6:00, 6:01. I guess we'll salute the flag. Okay, stand to salute the flag. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's okay, John. I thought you were gonna be later. Okay. We're gonna open the meeting with public discussion. Mike, you got anything? No? You're gonna wait for committee, loan committee? So no public? Okay. I need an approval for the monthly minutes for February 9th. I need a motion to accept. John, I need a second.
Second.
Roy, all in favor? Aye. Any discussion? Anybody had anything that they needed changed or updated? Okay. Now I need a monthly, or a motion to accept the monthly reports. Motion. April, and a second. Sarah. Okay, let's start with, the highway.
So let me go first. He's got a lot to do, so
Yeah, if
If
you
you don't
want
mind.
to take care of the
Oh, okay, we're gonna start with police, okay.
Thank you.
All right, let me get my thing. back up.
Not much to report, as you can see now, there's, you got casualties, and it's all of them listed there for your incidents and call of service. Just as remarks go, we have some new grants in the works. Again, we talked before about getting a grant for a police officer, and it's supposed to be coming out next month, so that might be something that's good for us. Pays up to 3 years, pays in full for an officer. So, up to like $65,000 a year. Equipment and vehicles, there's some other grants for that as well. Then the other thing is, as you know, I've gone pretty much every year. This is a straight traffic safety conference. This is where I received the computers for all three cars. You know, we only have 2 now, but the printers and everything else, those were all free by attending this course. I made some networks and got those for a department here. So I'd like to attend again. Doesn't cost anything. There's no hotel cost. There's no anything other than permission to use the card.
It doesn't, where is it being held at?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Saratoga, and there's no date. Oh, it's April. Oh, it's just a 2-day,
2 days.
2-day,
Yeah.
and they're full days?
Yes. The 28th, you might get out a little bit early, like 3 o'clock. You should probably just do
So
that.
it's a Monday and a Tuesday.
A Monday, Tuesday, if that's what that falls on.
I didn't look, I don't have my phone.
So all I would need to use the card, and all those included in this.
All right, and,
Pretty much all I have for guys.
okay. Well, I don't know, do we want to talk about the cameras right now with the police, or do you want to wait till we get down to the, whatchamacallit?
I don't care either way. What you guys wanna do?
Any
Well-
questions you have, I can answer now. if you like.
Well, I got your email for, about the video and the audio recording, and it's only in the front door.
Yeah, it's just the lobby camera that's just out over here.
So, I talked to our, vendor about this extensively over the weekend. And I think I am changing my view on the audio, after speaking with him. Because I didn't realize how powerful the audio is. And he told me that it could go all the way to the back door.
I can
And-
show you what it does if that's something that would make you guys, but either way you guys want to do it, it's up to the board. I have no problem with it. The only reason I
Right.
had audio on this particular camera, in case God forbid someone came in for safety for our staff.
And that's how he explained it to us when we agreed to get the cameras, that the one in the entrance, he usually puts audio on it for emergencies. And I understand, like, I understood that. John, you understood that, right? Sarah, Roy,
And just so you
April.
know, it's a reactive type thing. It's, nobody's listening to it anymore. It's not
yeah, no
monitored.
one monitors these
Nobody
cameras
monitors.
at
It's
all.
all, if someone says.
It's all,
this
so we
happened,
can go back for
Exactly, right.
a court case.
yeah,
And
so-
that's why I think we agreed to do this. That being said, after I talked to him, we do have court here, which the attorneys go down at the end of the hall.
They go into the room.
And they talk to different people, and sometimes they're not in the room, they do it in the hallway or in the
Yeah.
kitchen area. That concerns me having the audio on, because I didn't know how powerful the audio was. So in saying all that, even though it's better to have it for security,
Well, I could also just, and I believe this, I would have to check with the vendor, but I believe we could put it off, we could have it automatically turn off on Wednesdays or any court days, and then just be on for the rest of the week.
well, that's why I think I want to have it turned off, the audio. Because you don't know how far that's traveling. And I don't know, I know that room's supposed to be soundproof, but I don't know how great this camera system and audio is. I was shocked that it could record all the way down there because I wouldn't believe it to be true. So I I think, I know it's off, you have shut it off right now,
Yes.
okay? And, I do know we need to put up signs that were never put up. And April has picked out some, she's said some, but, the way our vendor said they should word for your protection and ours. That's how they should word, and then put your being, the surveillance cameras are up. And we'll need to have them up at Millbrook too. You know, because that's a public place too.
Well, there's no audio there.
But
Just in general,
just
just in
camera
general.
signs that we're
Yeah.
recording
Instead
at
of saying
24 hours,
surveillance,
7
just
days a
something
week.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
Just so everybody is aware that we are recording. He did say we should have this signage up.
If you see the ones I have here in the hallway now,
Yes, we've been looking at samples of them. And he did tell me about the policies, so thank you for sending me two
Yeah.
policies, because we haven't adopted the policies yet. So I'm gonna make copies of these for you guys. I just printed them out today. So we can look at them, see if there's anything we need to change on these policies, and send it to the lawyer. And then next month, vote on this policy. But I think right now, we should keep the audio off
Yeah, I would.
until we get this policy
Yeah, I'll just-
up and running. And he did give me two samples, but I'll make copies so y'all can look at them. If there's anything you want to add, or anything you want me to add to the lawyer, I'll scan these and send them to him.
I
I
think that's
made,
the
I
best
made one
course.
policy with both audio, video for the one single camera and one just video only.
And that would cover all of our cameras.
The video only.
All of it would cover all of our cameras. So, and I have been assured that it is off and that this is the only one that
Yeah,
does
there's
the
the-
audio.
Okay, good.
So, because I was told that, somebody thought there was some others, but there's not. So that being said, we'll make copies of these and I'll put them in your mailboxes.
Thank you for getting those.
Yeah.
Can I
So,
just interject on the idea of just shutting it off on Wednesdays? The situation that's been all along that I've spoken about and was never something that we met about is that right on the other side of this hallway, I do birth, death, marriage, confidential, payroll, we do human resource. And without knowing that there was any recording, there are things that have been said and shared. So with just Wednesday doesn't cover the confidentiality of the other stuff that we do.
well, that's what, we'll
We'll
talk
discuss
about
that,
that
yeah.
when we,
We'll do a policy.
this-
Right, that's why I
We'll do
just
the
wanted to make
policy.
sure I mentioned that.
And,
Be a part of it.
the other thing that was mentioned to me, we have a 30-day turnover where it only stores for 30 days.
It rewrites all.
Yeah, rewrite that.
He recommended that we do a 45-day.
If we have that might cost us money, that's why. it's
We're not
30.
spending any more money.
Because it's
Oh,
short.
because of the storage.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why we did the 30
We're not
day.
spending any more money. We're
Okay,
done.
okay, so we'll leave it at, because I think it was that, was that in
Yeah,
the
he was doing a
policy?
salesman's pitch there.
Okay, yeah, okay, because he
Money.
said, you might want to make that 45 days.
No, no, no.
And I'm like, okay, all right, I said, I'll talk to the board about it. Okay, all right, so, all right, that's it. I will make copies and give these all
Thank
to
you.
you.
We'll address it and
Yes.
go for
Okay.
it.
And you got the PO for the equipment and everything?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
we got
in there.
everything for that.
That's in
Thank
there.
you.
All right, and the
Okay.
village is gonna pay for a portion.
I think they've already have. I
Already
think
paid, yeah.
Tom told me he got the check from the
Yeah.
village.
Oh, well,
So-
okay.
Okay,
All right,
Okay.
all right,
Thank you.
great, thank you.
Thank you.
have a good night.
Okay, highway. No snow.
No snow. Yes. For today
And tomorrow.
and tomorrow. Exactly.
And then it's gonna get cold again.
Of course. Well, soon we're not out. We're gonna start watching some holes today.
Oh, nice.
We'll jump on that. I got some truck quotes here. From, International Ballroom and Mac. International has quite a bit of glass, that's the International. Just chassis, this is without cab, or the plow equipment.
Without plow.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Do I wanna see them?
No. I'm looking over John's shoulder.
So that's in, that's the price of the Volvo wind the plow equipment, that's Viking plow equipment.
Okay, so the first one is international, that's not with plow equipment.
Correct.
Are they
I do
giving
have- I do have the quote for the plow.
Okay, okay.
Which, Tenco is coming in at $150,732.
$150,000?
Here, here.
That's without plows, right?
This, yeah, the international, that's without the plow, that is with the plow. This is Tenco, the plow equipment itself. Mac has, reduced the price a little bit by $4,000, a little more. So, it's still $173,150. Just for
Okay. So this one, this is the chassis price, the 174,690. And then the body and plow is an additional 144.
Yeah, so that's actually the cheapest
That's-
package for the plow stuff.
Okay.
We currently run the Tenco. Nice factor about that is they are in Sherburne for parts, they're not that far. Hiking is, not too far away.
Are they the same within the warranties of what they will
Yeah.
cover all the way through? Pretty equal?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, who's on state bid?
Well, these are all state bids, all dot bids.
That's what I thought you usually do, isn't
Just,
it?
just for comparison, I pulled out the one we bought in 22. A chassis was 120,000. And a plow package was 140. So a total of 225,000, so.
That was the last one we
That's the
bought.
last one we bought.
Jump to third.
And now,
Yes,
that's-
That was Ogden County contract.
In the last 2 or 3 years, that's about what everything is. Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, when you guys are arguing about the price, no matter what it is,
okay, this 215, this is just
it's a
the
market.
truck.
Yeah, and if you add the 150, I think it's keep going across it, that plow package.
Is this one?
Yeah, added that to it. You have to add that to it, I believe, right?
yes,
Yeah.
plow package is an extra $6,000 or so for the Tenco.
So that one's 365. What's the total of that one? Did it come up?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, we were just looking at the chassis for instance, right? You're
Yeah,
talking just the chassis.
so yes.
Oh, and then we buy the plow equipment from Tanco? Is that what you?
Well, usually the dealership sends
To-
it away to them.
get-
and,
okay.
It's just your preference, basically what the,
So-
equipment is.
Realistically, we would be combining this one with that one.
Pretty much, yes, which would come out to like 304 and change.
They come up pretty close.
Yeah, they do.
So this is the chassis.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah,
They got
so
4,000.
it's either 365, 303, or 324, rough idea.
That is the Volvo.
Now I know why the
Virtual.
town was 1 point something million today. For the, I was like, I think we're getting 4. Okay.
But that's the,
Oh, yeah.
that's the Viking. Correct.
We keep reading the chassis.
So, what'd you say? Are you dissing me?
The,
He's dissing me.
all the dealers said that they're gonna go up at least $30,000 next year, so.
Without a doubt.
What's the weight? What's the weight?
Roughly about 16 months. So, about midsummer next year. The chassis, they can be done in 6 weeks, but the
Wow.
plow equipment is way behind, I guess. No matter what, yeah. I did, reach out to another, I would say third party, they use the Viking system as well. They are out of Latham, TB King, body equipment. I haven't got a quote for them, but I did reach out.
What one are you looking more towards? Does any of them have a better warranty system than another?
The Mac has a pretty good, it's got a 5-year, 250,000 on the motor and, the DF after treatment system.
Isn't generally the international better?
Yeah, I mean, they're usually the cheaper trucks with the international, and that's what we have right now. You know, a lot of people want them. The Max, Sherburne's, you know, they each to their own, I guess.
And the Volvo is,
As far as the warranties, pretty much apples to apples.
okay.
The history of what we
What do you got
got.
up there, sir? What you got for
Is
you?
there problems with certain things,
Getting
or
there.
problems with, not problems
I
with
saw
certain
you, I
things?
knew you were doing it.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, we had to send this other brand new one over for a few sensors or whatever, which.
Electronics.
We've had that issue.
With the
like 5, 6 years,
international-
Really.
With the
Yeah,
international.
So I don't know if that would ever go, all of them, you know,
Right, but you're gonna have,
you're gonna have that.
Yeah. but something, and also it's something about if you do have something, you can get fixed.
Right. Good point.
Exactly,
You know,
yeah.
if you get a part and your stuff is not
Right,
so good either.
exactly.
But if the service has been good and we happy with what we got,
Yeah,
go into the equation too, other than just the price.
sure, absolutely, I agree. There's a little difference in the frames, like the frames are a little stronger on the Max and the Volvos. They're called double frame. And the international single, but I mean, we've loaded these trucks to capacity and have had no trouble, you know. Right, and the one that we are replacing is actually the heavier truck from International. So, but the last two trucks that we have are only the single rail, single frame, so. I think there's not that big a difference, the right side of the trucks, Mack and Volvo are built up a little bit for the weight of the plow and the wing. Only 3,000 pound difference. I mean, that's-
Quite a bit different.
Yeah, it's a ton and a half, you know, but,
Makes sense. Now, the last international was the heavy duty one,
the one that we're replacing,
You're
the
replacing?
19, was the HX versus the HV.
okay,
And the HX, they did quote us an HX, which is a 15 liter Cummins motor. It's a little more fuel consumption, you know, bigger, and for the horsepower, you know, it's about the same, basically, I think.
the Cummins engine, you know, they've been having issues with those.
Not that I know of, that's what's in the city checks, you know, it's been pretty good, as far as I know. Just the power cooling, they rust pretty quickly, the international type end, but we undercoated them and, you know, try to preserve them as much as possible.
I think we've undercoated them, right?
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
thought, yeah.
you know,
We did that ourselves separately.
yeah. And the Mac, they are power coated, so therefore they're a little more rust resistant, you may say, but. So, where we're at with that.
How soon do you want to order one?
I mean,
16 months.
yeah, and if they're gonna go up the price or this year at some point, we wouldn't have it the next one.
Right.
So, we're gonna do what we got for now.
Did you say you had one more possible for this? Yes, though?
For the,
Oh,
Or just a flower
just,
one?
that's, you know, that was just a third party that's not familiar with trucking, you know. Just trying to find a cheap price really, but, I'm sure the equipment's gonna be about the same, perhaps the installation may be a little less, you know.
Yeah, right.
So this one will be plus the Tenco as well, right?
Correct. Or the 144 for the bike.
The Max and the Volvos, are they much different on the, instruments and stuff to maneuver? Any different, any harder, or whatever?
Not so much. The turning radius may be a little better in the Mac, I think, but, you know, what's turning radius? You don't have a whole lot to play with it anyway.
I don't know if some of the functions were
Yeah,
a little more different, or maybe more attractive.
The Volvo that has a rear PTO drive for the spinner and whatnot, and the other two have a front, which is a lot more accessible to work on if need be. They had to replace the U-joint bearing housing in the front PTO of that HX. Which is, right in the front,
Yeah,
that
it was pretty easy.
it was pretty easy, yeah. But, as far as, wheels, the aluminum wheels on the Mac versus steel wheels on the international Mac.
No, I'm looking.
Which I'm not so on aluminum wheels.
No, you know all about aluminum
Yeah.
wheels. I think car you have.
Yeah,
We're all
they
kind
just
of-
say international.
For a life.
But that's just for the
We run
chassis.
out
and we-
of tools.
Do the 150.
Yes,
We get the use out of them, I mean, it's like they're failing us, because we keep them so long.
of course, right. And,
This is just.
I mean, rust becomes a problem someday, but.
sure,
Yeah.
of course, yeah, I agree.
But,
So we're at
turnover,
391,
usually avoid most of that.
320.
Yeah, and with the more electronics that are being put in these trucks and stuff, perhaps we should look into turning them over a
You want
little
this?
quicker before we get into
Yeah.
bigger headaches than we really want to deal with, and help the resale value perhaps as well.
You do pretty good 7 years, 37, 8 years, what is it?
This is a 19 that we're getting rid of, so, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
By the time we do-
They gonna have the steel boxes or are they gonna have the?
These are
Or-
quoted steel boxes, not the, stainless.
Stainless steel, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You got stainless steel something, right?
One, so actually this one here, the 19 has stainless steel on it,
Mhm.
the other brand new ones have this, steel.
Steel, yeah.
Which, I think we all agree, and so keeping this in the national, 19 for a backup plow truck, so.
If one's down, especially with the,
Today's technology.
yeah, the sensors and stuff, that freaks me out.
They work good when they work, like anything.
Sure, yeah.
A lot of it, you can't fix it yourself, you gotta have
The
a computer come in and.
Pretty much. I mean, Tony is very.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not right, I'm not gonna.
Even more with Volvo and the Max versus the International.
I figured it's-
Not much, There's not much to them really. I mean, we do need a computer either way, if we wanted to, if there was a problem. Not saying that there's gonna be.
Right,
just,
right. So we're talking 304, I'll say 305 and change, 320 and 324 for the Mac.
Roughly, yeah.
Highway guys, what do you,
Well,
no, we have, we.
You guys are
pay
gonna
for
have
our
to
trucks. We don't bond them. We
decide what you
just-
think you want, you guys gotta work when we don't have to. We
Sure.
don't have to drive them.
Yeah.
Well,
And, like you said, Tony, understand.
And they all
you
are
understand
state
them.
bids, correct?
And
Like you said, they're all state bids,
yes.
so it doesn't matter.
I really think you ought to, sit down together.
Yeah.
Decide which one you really want.
Well, we gotta make a
We have a
motion.
fleet over.
Well, can we take
Mhm.
this
It's all
and
international.
bring it back next month and decide that we can get that other bid too, just in case?
For the plow
Some
package.
parts.
Just so we have an idea of what we're looking at.
Do you want us to wait till next month to get the other plow package?
I mean, we don't have to make a decision on the plow equipment right now, basically just the truck.
Truck.
So you get that in motion and then
Okay, so you can get it ordered.
Right.
we could, cross that bridge, when I do get that quote, and it may be less and more.
Right, so let's not agree to do the plow portion of it, just the truck portion of it and clear it out.
We'll do all three of those truck go to the same plow thing with the 150?
Well,
Oh,
So,
Bird Trucks doesn't, the Volvo wouldn't have the Tenco plow kit. It would be from Bird Truck.
oh, and their plow kit.
Yes.
But was it about the same, 150?
144,
So it's a little cheap.
145 for plow pack from Bird Truck.
And that's
But the
the,
chassis itself
It's higher.
was the highest of the three.
that's the Mac one, right?
No, that's the Volvo.
That's the
When
Volvo.
you say the trucks are built heavier for the plows, on one side.
Mhm.
Does that mean that the plows are built the same? You know what I mean?
Basically, yeah, I mean,
So you got the extra one.
yeah, the wing and whatnot. International does install an airbag. That's an extra airbag that lift up that front, so it's not sagging as much. I mean, we haven't had any trouble with that either.
Right.
But
Because of the weight of the plow?
yeah, basically.
Well, what if the airbag thing breaks?
Well,
Should we
Same
go
as
with,
any other part that
should,
breaks
I
out.
mean, should we go with the heavier front truck?
I, you know,
I know we're not experts, but there is an expert in the room. A man right there, he used to sell these trucks. So.
Chuck, got anything going for over there?
Well, would you like to put an input?
I'd stay away from the Volvo personally,
Okay.
parts issue or anything else,
Parts.
because of the, you know, where you're gonna.
Good to know.
parts like that. The Mac is built, I'm assuming the model you're looking at, probably right down in Pennsylvania. So it's not that far away.
Yeah.
You know, and the two choices are good for the International Mac. The concern is the front end. I will tell you, your wing does add a lot of weight to one side. And the airbag is a way to offset it. In this way, you don't have to deal with a heavier suspension, which can also cause you problems. Tire wear, excessive tire wear is when you take the plow off. You've got tire wear you're gonna have to deal with. So the airbag isn't a bad idea. It sounds tough,
Scary.
but trust me, I got airbags on my truck, pickup truck. You know, it's a great system. I sold Ford trucks for many years with the airbag system when they first came out back in 1980. And they were scary then because you drive down the road and all of a sudden blow out. You go, Now all of a sudden you're going down the road cockeyed. But I think those are the two I'd narrow it down to.
Okay.
And if you've had the experience with the International, you've been happy with it, you're comfortable with how you can service it and take care of it, and you stick with what you're comfortable with. That's what the final result is.
and that's, I agree to that as well.
And price wise,
In the price, but we have extra international parts and stuff, and, you know, we do have a service right in Leon, you know, truck shop or whatever.
okay.
That we can get parts from or whatnot. Granted, this Mac is a new car, but it, you know, whatever.
Do they deliver them or we pick them up? I can't remember.
For the trucks, we picked up a new one there
Okay.
last, whatever.
What,
it was.
years ago?
Yeah.
I'm just curious why you didn't look at stainless steel in the body, because, you know, with the salt in
Yeah.
particular. How's your 2019 body holding up with the stainless steel?
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
and how much more is it to go that route?
right around 17,000.
Okay.
Give or take.
Oh, so then it would be compatible to the middle one.
What about the condition of the steel? Is it any better, any worse?
Well, I mean, these are fairly new at the Gold's 1 to 22. And,
Yeah.
I mean, and the last truck that we got was the 15 that we got rid of there. That was a stainless steel box as well. So, I mean, obviously the steels are gonna rot out faster.
Oh, yeah.
But we,
Have they ever went to cracking on the stainless joints?
not so much, no. I haven't seen any weak points or anything like that in it. And, you know, there's not a lot of surface rust on the steel one as of right now. But, I will say that we tried to get the pins out of one to take the tailgate off, and we couldn't get the pins out, and we pulled it, took the stainless pins right out, you know, obviously.
Yeah, well,
For
That's,
sure.
that's, you know,
So we should go with the
just curious, what's the
stainless
rear axle you're putting on those trucks? What size are the axles?
I think they're, what are they,
34s?
34,
Okay.
yeah, 34,000.
Yeah. Okay.
The gear ratios, we backed that down a little bit. Yeah, I would say the Volvo would have been up. My opinion, you know, just because mainly the parts, like you said, and PTOs in the back and, that's the way.
You know, you're your mechanic like, so, but.
Yeah, well, you know, it's.
He can work at anything. I know he can.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about that.
Oh, clearly he's been doing it. So.
Yeah.
Right, he's,
Now, is the Mac one, is that the stainless steel? Is that stainless steel, or would that be more for
So-
steel?
these were all quoted with,
Steel, or,
yeah, steel boxes. Which
but we have one that has stainless steel box.
we do.
The 2019, you're taking out of service as the main one.
Yeah,
And so it would be $17,000 more for each one if we got the
that
rocks on that.
approximately, yes.
Working more.
Yeah,
What did you say?
Working more.
Exactly.
Okay, so how do you
Yeah,
guys want to
cheaper.
proceed with this? Let's make a decision.
Well, I mean, Jason's comfortable with it. I think let's do the international. We have. You know, I mean, the Max good too, but it's up to you.
right.
I
Yeah.
would lean towards the international too.
Yeah.
Just ask him to throw the stainless steel in.
See what he says.
See what he says.
See, you're almost there.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
Exactly, tell me real close.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how they.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and, you know, if we're committed to a different brand, then that's the brand I'd like to stick with down the road, so we'll have 3 different trucks and 2 different parts and 3 different places, and, yeah, you
You
know,
know, which parts still form, so.
these trucks are fairly new and not going anywhere for a while, the ones that we're keeping, obviously, so.
It's quickly going only on a musical.
Sure. And it seems like the parts have been pretty available for the internationals.
We got a good relationship over there.
Okay. So does someone want to make a motion for Jason to order a new, what are they called? International
Championship.
What are they, what do you call those trucks? Fifth wheel?
NHX 515.
Like they call them some, they're big trucks.
Yeah, 10-wheeler.
10-wheeler, I knew that was the word I couldn't remember. 10-wheeler, okay.
How much was the international?
I'll make a motion for the international, to pursue the international with a stainless steel box.
I'll second.
Yeah, I think that's what they put on. So it's gonna be the 304 with estimate about 17,000 more.
Use your powers.
Yeah.
I would feel like-
I think you can get that down to 10.
That's what I said.
So we know somebody that can come down and negotiate for us. So we're talking about 321. Well, no, because that's with the plow. I'm sorry, I meant it with the plow. It's 321 to 325 with the plow.
Oh, it's a neighborhood, so it'll be-
Yeah. Yeah.
So this 304 and then the 17 for the
Yeah.
box is with the plow?
No, yes, but what is the
It'd
initial?
be
price?
like, it's 153, 341 for the chassis from Allegiance. If you add another 20,000, it's 173.
170. But we're thinking you're gonna get
Hopefully
that.
less.
Yeah, you're estimating 17, 153. What was the change? 153 what?
341.
I'll just put rocks because I
Okay.
don't know how to change.
But we want to add it to
Tomorrow, it
stainless.
could be
We're voting for stainless
30 days
steel.
from now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, the sooner you get it ordered, the sooner you can block the price in, the
Well,
sooner we can not pay more money.
All in favor?
Okay, all in favor? Thank you, Sam. Aye. Okay,
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, sorry to.
Yeah, that's right. I know.
yeah.
I knew where to go.
Everybody comes after me.
Sorry, Chuck.
Put you on the spot.
We'll get you a chair here if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
So we met with DEC for the cutoff road. So they don't like the idea of the structure that's there, just to replace and deploy there. So we're gonna need a different structure, say, a box culvert or a bridge or they don't make squash tubes quite big enough to fill that void.
So would that be considered a culvert replacement?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this.
Okay.
This, it needs to be in by April 14th.
Okay,
This is a grant from Shenango County Soil and Water Conservation District.
sure.
And replacement of culvert replacement, they will give you us some money towards it. We have to have, I think, 25% of it, because I don't know if this is all covered under CHIPS.
So, I mean, it could be, but the grants would be ideal for sure. I think that grant, it's a community grant.
It's the community grant application, so I don't know how much we could get. They have 125,000, and they go anywhere from 2,000 to 35,000 maximum.
Correct, yeah.
And this is gonna be cost us.
So I got a picture, I had an engineer come out, he's actually building these for Trout Unlimited up in the Adirondacks right now. That was in Hancock, I guess.
Oh, because it's the trout thing. They want this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
should certainly.
I just got it at my my mailbox today, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if we could utilize some of this.
Yeah, they actually
Okay.
told me about it, you know, max speed of 35, and that 25% that you're referring to is, you might be able to put that up as, capital, therefore like, guys' labor versus, machinery.
It shows you,
and-
it has labor, it shows you all the stuff you can use it for on that.
So this is the bridge, so what's considered a box culvert?
A box culvert is.
I'm just curious what it looks like, trying to picture what a box.
Same concept, except for it doesn't, it's got a bottom in it.
Okay, so it's not as,
It's three-sided, it has sides versus the bridge would just go straight across.
we gotta get that.
Is that like the one at the bottom of the drawings? Because it's got like concrete curves and all that.
Yeah, same, just a bigger scale, pretty much, yeah.
So do they want us to go bridge-wise?
Well, that's what we're waiting on. The
Okay.
DEC has to determine what's gonna be an acceptable
Okay,
route to go. Waiting on that, even to fill out the application from Soil and Water.
okay,
They've been in contact with the DEC and handle it.
okay.
And there's a couple different options for the box culvert. Glue being one, concrete being another.
Long-lasting, what's
Exactly.
long-lasting?
Exactly.
That's what I want.
I would say.
The bridge is gonna be the longest, but it's gonna be the most money.
Yeah, it doesn't have the bottom in it, or concrete, you know, we need a crane to set that, which would just be an added expense. They do make aluminum ones, but, all galvanized, so I got Shimon Supply getting us a quote on the aluminum box culverts and the concrete.
I think it's gonna be very palatable.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is the one that we got from them right off the bat, they're on the $101,000 for a box.
And that's what, 119?
Yeah. And it's,
But we would have to get our own engineer plans, right?
They're gonna be here, but
For either one, for our cases.
yeah,
Oh, we knew this was gonna be big.
How much of the bridge is trout?
oh, roughly, that one was quoted for 120,
Oh, the bridge was.
Yeah.
Oh,
and maybe one less or more depending on, you know.
what are the box culverts going for?
101 apparently.
101, give or take,
Doesn't seem
that
like a
was
huge
last
difference.
year's, yeah.
But if we're looking at the length of time and
Well, this is it.
what we're handing down to the
Yeah.
next and the next, if we can not keep handing out more.
Of course, we can pay a little more right now and not have to do it for another 100 years. That would be the ideal
Right.
For the next generation.
situation, in my opinion.
The
So
only
we're-
thing that sucks with bridges is they have separate laws and regulations in the United States. You have to give a bridge number and
So,
maintenance and
the county would, depending on the span of it, the county would actually take it over as part of, in their system.
So if we decided to do the bridge,
The county would be like, do the inspections and stuff.
okay,
As far as what I gathered from it.
okay.
Would they be the lead person on the construction or would the DC be?
No, that would be us, you know, digging it out and whatever. The, steel comes all, you know, like clicks together and then the boards on top.
No matter what we do, you guys are gonna do the construction.
Yeah, we're gonna do as much as we possibly can, for sure.
Yep, that's good.
Grants. There's Trout Unlimited, they have a lot of money. They're,
See if
probably
we
a
can borrow
year
half a
out.
boat.
Yeah. So whether we could front the money to pay for the project, get it done, and get reimbursed on a grant, I'm still unclear about that.
Now, there is New York State funding for bridges though.
Yes, there is New York Bridge funding, which is part of the CHIPS program. that is related.
Right,
I actually tried to, there was one application, I tried to fill it out, submit it, but just not getting nowhere. So I should do a little more research.
Search on that.
But,
okay. All right, so we can't do anything on this. This is just an update till we get
yes,
from
till we get the
DC
DEC's, you know.
what they are gonna say is
what-
okay and what's not okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
There's a couple of avenues, basically. So we did clean out the parts room and whatnot, we do have some surplus items that could go on the auction. Filters, belts, you know, some stuff that's obsolete to us at this point.
okay.
Um,
Do we need a motion to put that?
Yeah, I'll move for miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Part two.
April 2nd, all in favor? Aye. Okay,
We do have some old chain that we were making tire chains out of. Evanston had inquired about it, they put in an offer of $200, I don't know if that's acceptable. I mean, it's probably, the chain's probably worth $400 perhaps, but, you know. Whether you want to put it on auction or accept their bid, yeah.
well, let's help in another municipality, so how do you all feel about that?
We need to take into the scrap yard.
Yeah, I agree, and it's sitting there doing nothing.
Exactly.
It's not making us anything, it's not helping us with anything.
No.
So, you know, any funds that we can bring back in to,
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it costs us just as much to make them as it does to go out and buy new chains, honestly. It was $350 per truck for new chains and then we buy the chains and you're.
so is that something they definitively wanted to purchase?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
We're in for it.
Can I make a motion that we sell it to you?
Okay.
I think I'll do that.
Okay.
This one, whatever. you-
See
All
what
right,
it says.
April motion to sell the chains, Roy second. All in favor? Aye. Okay.
Uh,
250 to 200. Yeah, well, he said, well, whatever you get, let's,
Yeah,
and
let's
it's
just-
helping another municipality, so
Right.
I like that.
What other municipalities?
It was Pittsfield.
and I'll have this-
I do so.
Oh, Edmiston, sorry, I thought you said Pittsfield.
We missed the boil inspection last week, or last month, we're out plowing.
Nothing you can do about that?
Got to reschedule for Thursday, well,
Thursday the 12th.
again. So.
Oh, it's this week, okay,
Yeah,
all right. Unless it's snowing again.
yeah, no, we're gonna make
Okay.
sure we're here for this one.
Okay,
And that's about it, I'll paint some signs around town, you know, got a lot of freaking signs, got a lot of places that new signs could go. Just something that
needs to be done.
we should
Okay,
invest a little bit into, I think, you know. Just do more different signs up or whatever.
okay.
They're not cheap. You know, there's new regulations for them. We have some signs, but they're all obsolete.
Because of the new
All the
regulations.
new regulations, I guess if they're done on the wall for within the last 10 years worth of regulations, you can use them, I read, but, so we're gonna use what we have.
Okay.
You know, the new ones have reflected this.
Do we need a motion to have Jason purchase new signs? I have to say it would be under his budget, yeah, okay.
I'll just give you.
Yep, that's a, okay.
I'd get a few every so often, just work on them as we have to, you know.
Certainly, yeah.
That way it's not a big step all at once, but
Right, yeah.
you can't let it go either.
Well, this is it, you know, I mean, you see it go up to the sign in the dark and you can't read it, you know?
Yeah.
That's even though it's one on a sharp turn.
Do we have like an inventory of all the signs we have?
We've got them all hanging up on the wall now, you know, we do know.
No, I mean of ones we have staked in the ground somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, I've not come across these
Not
things
sure.
like that. I mean,
So I'm sure it's a big list.
oh, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of signage for sure. They're just getting old and
Oh,
dated and,
so
you
let's-
know.
Update, okay. Paperwork for, Jacob, that was all submitted? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
if I made it to,
Perma, that was all submitted, Jacob's? Okay, perfect, good, great, 'cause-
Yep,
okay.
26.
All right,
That's that.
Thank you.
thank you very, very much.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so-
So this guy here, he came by today, trimmed some trees, he's got, a big truck and a saw that will cut the tall trim.
I know, we did talk about that, I was gonna ask you if we should get an estimate, if you should go mark the trees that you think you need a professional to do, and we get an estimate.
So, what's our responsibility, do you know, from the center line?
So it's three sticks, which is like just under 25 feet, 24.9 or something like that.
I'm glad you brought it up, I keep forgetting to bring this up. There is a lot of trees that I noticed on our roads that are rotted or whatever. And if something happens, it's on us.
Right,
We really need, I think we need to, like she said, maybe mark them or something.
or do you wanna like start with certain, like, and
Yeah,
like
whatever
see what
way
is
you
the
wanna do it,
worst
I'm
one,
just-
and then we
Yeah.
can have someone like get 3 estimates
Sure.
from,
Yeah, we'll definitely get estimates around.
yeah, and like you can mark them.
What was it like?
So you mentioned it.
I think it's, we're
I-
at $3,000 a day, you know, for this guy.
This is one guy though.
Yeah, and you're looking at maybe 2 miles a day, basically. Yeah, there's,
And like a lot of tree guys will do it by the tree too.
perhaps, yeah, sure. And I just don't like the idea of marking them in case they fall and we don't get to them.
We knew this one was
Okay.
wrong. and
Well,
we-
why don't you analyze what roads you think we should do,
Sure,
and
yeah.
then we could call a couple tree guys to go and give us an estimate.
Certainly, yep.
Look at the ones that you think are the worst, like, wow, we really need to take care
And
of
that's
this.
good, it's being proactive to
Yeah,
stop it from happening if we can
Well,
get to it.
sure.
yeah, because Tony did say something at Christmas time about that we should hire a tree guy to come get the big stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you got that guy, you got Harrington, right?
We got Harrington, there's Holland Tree,
Holland
there's
Tree.
this guy, and there isn't, the company that Pasternak bought out, I don't know what that company, but it's a
Harrington,
different.
Harrington are two different companies. Yeah, the boys are separated, so.
Oh, there's 2 tree companies in? Oh, so that's 3 or 4 right there, right locally that we could get estimates from.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Jason, if you need my help on that application, I'll be happy. I just don't know, like, you'll see there's things that, you know, I won't know what to write. You'll have to help me. But-
Yeah,
But if you need me to get it and get it over to county, if you want to go that route.
yeah, I mean, any little bit's gonna help, for
Yeah.
sure. And perhaps we can explore a couple other options as well as the grants, you know.
Yeah,
But-
Even if that one wouldn't particular hit for this DEC project, maybe.
or
it's
like, that's
another
why I wanted to
project
give
we
it
have
to you
do.
tonight. Is there any other things that you think we could use some of that.
Yeah.
But take a look at it and let me know,
Okay.
all right? But that's my only copy, so don't lose it.
No,
On the bucket truck, maybe someday in the future.
well, it was,
Right now, we spend a lot of money. on
yes,
bucket truck.
for sure. But like I said, the trees are becoming worse and worse every year, but,
I have a question. Pickup truck, when is that gonna happen? How many more years we got on that?
not many.
Okay,
Right.
like next year, or is it gonna be the fall of this year?
Probably the fall of this year would be ideal.
Okay,
We just put another $612 in the Matt's truck in 2016 to 250 and brakes. The cross members are rotted on it, fenders are all rotted on it. You know, it's getting rough.
are you gonna start getting estimates on a pickup?
Sure.
How old is, what year is yours?
This is 2020, 250, right?
Oh, it is 6 years. It'll be 6 years this year. So it's time, yeah.
Just under 2,000.
Okay.
The one that Matt is driving is a 2016.
Okay.
The other two are, they're pretty good. They've
Okay.
been taking a beating, all winter, we plowing them, so that's another discussion for another day. Plows for those, but
Okay. Baby steps, yeah.
baby steps, yes, yeah.
I gotta start Googling some grants.
And then some.
And then some.
Okay.
All right, guess that's it.
Thank you, Jason, very much.
No problem, thank you.
Have a good night.
Try to catch up on your sleep.
Oh, it's far beyond. Thank you.
Take care, dude. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's not getting any sleep. All right, the town justice, I do have, the court stuff, but I have it in the new business to accept her final thing.
Okay.
South Neberlin Water, we got Matt's report. I did get we had a lot of, with this 2-3 week cold span, we had a lot of calls on temperature low at the pump house. So I told Matt, because we have a little bit of the ARPA money left over, and we told him to start getting prices on an extra heater for in there, because we use electric heaters as backups. So I got one as a split that will do air conditioning, and it's $13,600. Yeah, Roy had another idea.
Well, there we could just put a, maybe a gas base heater in there.
So we'll get prices, we'll get some estimates on the gas.
See
Gas
what
like
we do.
propane gas or?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Well, we've already got a propane tank there, right?
Right.
That might
Exactly,
be definitely.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
because
Because then your propane won't expire while it's sitting there waiting for the generator to be used either.
That'd be good
So-
to turn it over some.
just so we can have a little extra when it's, because it's not all the time. I mean, this year was exceptional.
Yes, yes,
So-
definitely
You
had.
never know.
Okay, that's all I think. Do you have anything else on water?
No.
Okay. Okay, assessor, she's been out 2 nights this month of March because she's been taking her training classes. Okay, I don't know if you saw the note on the door. Town clerks, any questions? All good? Sarah, Millbrook, do we have any reports or anything yet?
No, I should have read a revenue report and I didn't think to. I'll have to give to Joan.
Okay. Okay.
I did talk to Sarah. I'm gonna talk to her, see her this weekend to start training. Her and Mark, I believe, have turned in their paperwork already.
Okay,
I don't know about,
John?
not John, James.
James, sorry.
And,
Glad you think I remember that name.
James and
Did Tracy?
Joe.
Heather, did you get a
Heather.
hold of Heather?
I haven't spoken to Heather in a couple weeks.
But you did get it, did she say yes?
Yes, she said
Okay, because
yes.
the last time we talked, she hadn't said yes. Okay, okay. All right,
Which we need to adjust the minutes, because I didn't notice it until just now. So the minutes from 2/9, where we hired beach attendants, Mark and Sarah's last name are LaRue, capital L-A, capital R-U, instead of Law.
What?
I should have caught that.
Mine said Sarah and Mark Law.
Must have auto-corrected. Yeah, I had LaRue in there.
And then, beach attendants, we had Caitlin is
Oh,
spelled
yeah.
Caitlin, and she is also a rehired.
Yeah, Caitlin and Tracy rehire.
Yeah, and then, we have to add Heather, I can't remember her last name.
Is that something we're doing tonight? Because we didn't say Heather.
Yeah, she was that night.
How are you spelling
Heather-
Caitlin?
Heather Jackson. Caitlin is Caitlin. So we added 4 new people that night. It was Sarah LaRue was manager, Mark LaRue was custodian, James Carney and Heather Jackson were new beach attendants, and then Caitlin and Tracy were rehired beach attendants.
Yeah, that's weird because it's spelled right on the new business, but was on the minutes.
It must have auto-corrected,
Yeah,
yeah.
it probably
'cause I-
did. When I was typing out her name in my contacts, it did like LaRue for her.
So, okay, anything else with Millbrook?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, planning board, John.
Just, we met for the first time this month, or this year anyways. We're talking about lithium batteries, storage. We just had a thing in Sherburne here, big deal. And these companies are trying to come in and find places to store these batteries. And I don't think that's what we want here in the borough.
Nope.
So we're looking at policies. We're gonna meet with our lawyer, Teresa and I, as soon as we can do it together and see what type of policies are out there so we can get it implemented into our laws, or whether you're a law or policy, whatever it'll be a law.
By the local law.
Local law.
Okay.
But we have no idea where to start this. We want to make sure everybody is on board with it.
Well, it's good we're on top of it before we have any interest in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
They don't pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fires.
yeah.
Yeah, there's, I've had some people tell us about it. This one place was an auction place, the battery exploded, and it sunk down into the ground 8 to 12 feet. And that battery stuff was down in there, so,
That's frightening.
yeah. So anyhow, so we're gonna look at that, see what we can do, what type of law we have to have, what needs to be in it. Or law, obviously the water's gonna be a lot higher.
Yeah, and he's working on a local law for the town of Sherburne too, he told me in the email. So he's gonna do a conference call with him and Teresa so they can start talking about it at the planning board, so they know what to discuss and.
Perfect.
Okay,
That's it.
all right, thank you. CDLF loan. Last month, I got the estimate and I kept saying 503C, but I was wrong. And I knew I was wrong, I just couldn't think of what it was. It was the LDC.
Yes.
For the liability, and that amount, the 5,000 to 10,000 was correct, which is frightening, because we don't have that much.
And I think that it's ridiculous
Yes.
what they're charging for, to be honest with you. In example, I just had an LLC 2 years ago. An LLC in the state of New York, your application fee is $200 plus your legal fees. Cost me $2,000 total. The application fee for an LDC is only $75 because it's called a Land Development Corporation, but it's for nonprofit. And because of that, the state lowers the cost. I don't understand where they're coming up with $5,000 to $10,000.
Firm,
It's absolutely insanity.
it's the FR,
Well-
the firm behind it.
I will tell you that all these delays, as she knows, when she came down to the meeting we had last month, is frustrating that we've lost,
Two.
basically 2 members off the committee. And if we can't get this straightened out soon or make a decision, and I'm looking for input from the board, then let's just do what has been suggested put the money into some usage here in the town that would benefit all the town residents, which may be a number. But it's a situation at this point that the reason, you know, she pointed out, she talked to other towns and say, well, we haven't had nobody say. I understand that, but I'll give you an example of why, as I pointed out to her, I'm concerned about this. When people come to us for a loan, in particular the last two, one was looking at the roof. As you know, we looked at, they brought in a quote from a contractor way out of town. And I thought that was insane. So I suggested 3 other local roofers to contact. And that's what they did. They did hire some local, paid more money. However, for my making that suggestion, the ramifications of that, if something happened when they were installing the roof, and there was a big problem with it, they come back after me. Yes,
That's why we
or
do
the town.
this.
And that's the reason you have to look. That's no different than why I did an LLC for my property. I'm growing Christmas trees and I'm 8 years away from ever selling any, but just the risk of somebody coming on the property, you know, you really have to get everything put in place to make sure the protection's there, whether it's for me or family in the future. And so that's why, is it worth it or not? Certainly not at $5,000. That's obscene. Whether we try to get a quote from somebody local to see if they can do it for less, or they're willing to do it for less, or do we just, you know, because the other part of this is, if we're gonna go that route, then you gotta turn around, as far as I'm concerned, we've gotta have somebody who's gonna be writing for grants, because we need to get funding to help.
So we can really do it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it either has to expand and do more, or
we, and I did talk to, because it was recommended me to talk to the supervisors at the county, and I talked to a few of them in my committee meetings. One town does do it, they do not have the LDC, they do it, and they said, and when they got done, and they've been doing it for years, doing the small loans like we used to, and, but she says, we never did that, and she said, and then they finally put the money in it. If you use the money, it has to be for the whole community. So you have to put the money towards the whole community if you don't do it anymore and you use the money. So, and I did talk to a couple other supervisors that when this came out years ago in the 80s, they opted out. They didn't take the money. So, so we really need, and I think we're going to have to, since we have 2 loans out now, we either do it where we abolish it once these loans are paid back, or we don't lend anymore, we abolish it now, and we don't lend any more money out, they'll continue to pay, and then we're done. I really wanted this to work. I'm sad that it's got to be this much money to protect us, to have that.
Yeah.
It seems kind of ridiculous because we don't have that much money. We have $80,000.
that's right, that's exactly.
And to spend $10,000 on a thing to protect us, there's not going to be much left to help people with. So do we help the whole community by getting new park equipment or something that everyone can use? Or you know, that's where I'm at now. I really am sad about it because I really thought it would be a good thing. And we didn't. I mean, we did a mailer. We didn't get a lot of response. We got 2 people.
Well,
So,
it was late in the season too, but I, you know,
and
I think at this point, what I prefer to happen here is the board make the decision. And if you make the decision, I don't wait. You take and you say you're gonna take the funding and spend it on, let's say, Millbrook for
Yes.
playground, okay?
yes,
You get quotes into the playground equipment, and then the money that's coming in goes towards maintenance of that equipment,
oh, that's a
as
good,
opposed to have to deal with holding this off for how many years?
Yeah.
You know,
right.
to get it done. That's just my opinion on it.
That's a really good idea because I've been pricing playground equipment and it's
Mhm.
astronomical.
For safe.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Trail safety there too.
And we need new playground equipment up at Number Ours
Desperately.
desperately.
I
So,
think the playground equipment there is older than I am.
so how do you guys wanna, do you wanna abolish it?
I don't know what their other option is. I mean, if that's what it's gonna cost us to protect us, we really are not doing what's in the best interest for the community at
No.
this point.
No.
To throw their money out the window and say,
It'd be
sorry.
different if you had
More than 10%.
250,000 or something in that account.
Exactly.
We don't have that
I
much
think we
money
would be better off investing it back where people are gonna enjoy it at least.
to the community.
And then look for options down the line and maybe it's something we can help out in the future, but at this point, this is not gonna be effective for us.
We can always look to write grants. You write for grants that would come in and just fund projects to
Right.
do, not phone money, so.
Right,
Okay.
to help them.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
All right, so can I get a motion
I make a motion to acknowledge
to see the revolving loan committee, or funding? Okay. April 2nd, John.
feel bad, I just.
I'm sick of it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So, now that we're talking about this, though, I have it on the new business, the revolving loan. The two loans we have I don't think the liens have been filed at the county yet. When he handed it all the paperwork, do you know if that was done?
That didn't come to me, that all went to either Joan and Joan filed it, I don't.
No, she didn't file anything.
No.
She didn't. So
I-
it has to be filed. We have to file liens because that's what they work. The paperwork contracts specifically spelled it out
You don't
and
have
we
the
charge them a
loan
fee up front for that.
all that paperwork?
There was
I
a
thought
folder
Chuck-
up in the front office, and I think we put it on Joan's desk, because we don't have anything to do with it. CDLF, I don't know anything about it.
Okay, well,
Well,
they
it's a
have to,
contract to the town, so.
yeah, it's.
Well, no, I
it's us.
understand that, but nobody spelled out that the front office was doing anything, or that we had to
Okay.
file anything.
But you filed them before, right? Because you've always wrote the letters when they paid them
I've
off.
discharged. I've only discharged them.
Discharged them? So
Yeah.
you've never put them in? Do we have any from old records where there's paperwork you can find so we can get them filed?
I know Joan had the box of the old loan fund,
Because
but
we,
I don't recall having anything like that in there.
because we have to file the liens
There's a simple application on the county
and the county website.
for
Okay,
that to file a lien
Okay.
on a piece of property.
all right, I'll look
And
them
and
up.
I think it's a $25 fee. So
Okay. Okay. And you don't recall any $25, like from past, that they filed these liens when you give the discharge or?
No, when I do the discharge was done from paperwork that over all the years was never discharged. When people paid off their loans, the town never discharged, so they went to sell their house and the town was still.
Still had the lien on it.
So then we went to the lawyer filed a discharge. And then after that, I didn't have to use the lawyer, we would just do the same template and do the discharge.
So we do have that, so when they do pay these off, we can give them their discharge on a timely fashion.
My question is, can you abolish something that is open and active and accepting payments? Like, what are they paying then?
They're paying for the money they borrowed.
Yeah,
If they're paying a revolving loan fund that you're
No,
gonna
the
abolish.
relevant, no, if they're paying a loan specific to them. It's not the loan fund. They're paying it back to the town.
Town,
But
to
it's
our
a
fund, to
loan
that
that's
money.
given to them for doing projects on the property.
We're not gonna move that money yet until I talk to Mike to
Right.
see how we can go about implementing it into beautifying the town. We gotta make sure that we do it right, if I have to call the comptroller.
What's up?
The question I have is, did you look to see if you're covered by your directors and officers insurance, your D&O? Because that covers committee members. And, you know, the example that you
Right.
said, you made the,
Whether they come after,
you asked about a local
Right.
contractor. D&O covers that.
Okay.
So
I will ask our insurance company.
before, you ditch the program,
Yeah,
that you may
Okay,
already be
appreciate that.
covered.
okay, all right, so we have a motion and a second already. So do we want to move forward or do we want to
Why don't we just table it?
table it?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay.
let's review if that's such a thing,
Yeah.
let's find out first.
Okay.
At least that we.
It's
our
Unfortunately,
checks
the
and
lawyers,
balances.
you gave us 3 different reasons why you shouldn't have this loan program.
It's
And
your
I
directors and officers.
Blew the 2 out of the water, so they had to stop that. And
Yeah.
this one
You've got
was
that
fine.
director and officers insurance, did you write that?
Yes,
Okay.
DOH,
Okay.
directors and
You know,
officers.
Thank you, Rose.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I think we have that in our,
you have it.
in our policy, in our insurance
Yeah,
coverage,
You
yes.
have to have it.
Okay. All right, so we'll table that. All right, so you think Joan you didn't scan any of that documentation into Laserfish? You think Joan has all of that?
No, I not only didn't scan it, but I wasn't a part of the conversation. I don't know how much money was loaned out. I don't know anything about
Okay,
any.
so I'll
I
ask
don't know
Joan.
what to file a lien if I don't have the information because I'm not
Right in
part
the
of
contract.
CDLF.
Okay, okay. So I'll ask Joan to get me the contracts and then we'll get those filed. Because I'm at county 3 times a month. Okay. All right, I forgot to ask Jason, do you know, did the plates come in yet for the trailer? I gave him the temporary, I got it registered.
There's a plate on the counter, but it says Village of New Bern.
Did you order plates for anything? Did you buy any new equipment? That might be ours. Jason has the temporary, they said they'll mail the real plates. So,
There's a difference, people.
yeah. Because I did get that all registered. Okay. Thank you, Chuck,
No
for
problem.
coming down tonight for
We
that.
appreciate your help.
Okay,
Thank you.
have a good night.
You do.
Thanks for the other
Good night.
advice too.
Before we jump into committee reports, we skipped public comments, we wanna go back to that.
No, I didn't, there was no public that wanted to comment, I asked,
Oh.
but Pete came in late, so do you want to,
Yeah,
do you want me to
I'm
go?
just here in case there's any questions that you have for me. Got 3 things coming up this month. The 19th is the Mammal van is gonna be here, parked back out here. They had to reschedule from the previous visit. I'll verify that again. I have not heard anything from,
That they want to come in?
correct, but I do want to verify that because they came in the last time, they had generator problems and they had to leave early. That was what it was.
Okay,
Second thing is the village elections are on the 18th from noon to 9. We have 3 trustee positions coming up.
okay.
And the 25th from 6:30 to, I believe it's 6:30 to 8, at the Chivani Center is the, another public info session on the water project.
That's March 25th?
Yes.
Okay.
Letters are going out on that. They
Okay.
should be being distributed this week.
6:30 to 8, yeah, okay. That's good, okay. Anything else?
Now, I believe that we're back in sync, moving in a positive direction with the New Berlin Ambulance Service. I think that there were a couple things that I spoke with Brian about this morning that I think that the way the question was asked or the way the discussion was headed, it was not exactly the.
He sent me
Was that-
an email about the map situation.
Yes.
He did send me an email on
Okay,
it tonight, how other, and I talked to
Yeah.
April about it, so.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we're right on that. I don't want to have people thinking that, oh my God, this, billing is one thing, contract is another thing. That's the difference. And that's what was confusing many of our folks, and it was also confusing DOH for a while as well.
Okay. And Pete, I did get the CON mailed in.
Okay.
I don't know, do you want me to email you the copy or you want to print a copy?
I'll swing by in my water.
Okay, okay.
If you can email me that.
I can
that'd be
email it
great.
all
That'd
to you,
be
I can
great.
download them all, okay. All right. Okay, where was we? Committee reports, highway, John, is there anything else?
No, we pretty much did that.
Okay,
I have something on highway. The plates on the counter say Village, not physically on plate. They have to go back.
how is that possible?
How do we get their chips checked? I mean, same thing.
Well, I'm wondering if they're not our plates. And it's
So they're not waiting for anything and
because we did it all right there. She knows me, she knows I'm the town of New Berlin. I'll have to look at Jason's temporary, because they gave me a paper one that day. And I'll take them over to county and tell them to change them. Okay. Building and grounds, John?
No. Deb, I was told that we ran out of fuel.
Yep.
Oh.
Has that been resolved? Probably, obviously, I haven't heard anything.
But I don't know, right now I'm about 95 degrees, so kind of takes a little time.
I just want, well, was there any issues once it got filled?
Are we on the automatic delivery?
Yeah, they said that they had delivered to us on February 18th, and then Jamie looked into the billing and we did not have, so there was some kind of a mess up. I don't handle Buell Fuel because now that Jason did it, it all goes like to, we get the bills now, but I think all the communications and all the tickets and whatnot go through Jason because he set that up. But we do get they do email me the bills, but I
Yeah, I
don't
was gonna
have.
say, I thought they emailed, everybody. They had 3 emails, I think, huh?
We do get the bills, so we're able to print and get them and statements. But I don't know what the delivery schedule is, but yeah, they did not.
Did it cause any problems for us because we ran out?
Was that?
Did it cause any problems for running out? I mean, you know how sometimes if you run out of fuel, you'll have problems with your lines and.
Well, we called Gifford, right?
Right, you recall, right?
Gilbert, I didn't call.
Well, Jamie texted me and said, because I texted her, I said, is the
Yeah.
heat running? Because I got a text at 7 from the police.
Obviously, it got fixed.
Yeah,
Everything's good.
Okay.
I just got one quick question, I'm sorry to interrupt. Was that a yes for the car? I don't, we ever clarified that.
what are we talking about? Car?
Take the car for the training.
Oh, we haven't done it. We'll do it during the committee things. We'll go over it. We'll let you know.
Okay, thanks.
All right,
Thanks.
so that, besides that, John, on building, did you have anything? Nothing else?
But yeah, Friday they came, Gilbert.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, youth, Sarah.
We talked about it already.
Okay, nothing
There you
else.
go.
And I have it a new business to set up a committee meeting so we can get a committee meeting set up, okay?
Committee meeting for video?
Well, I thought we were gonna meet to do the hours, so you can start working on the schedule.
Yeah, we should.
We need to get prices for the new roping. We need to, so let's get Sarah, well, you wanna do that separately, or do you wanna do it in one
It
night?
doesn't matter.
Okay. And then, there's something else, but I can't remember. I have my notes, but I had the hours. I wanted to show you how we did calculate the hours and all that.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so we'll set that up. I'm at police next.
Yeah.
So, April,
Oh, you saw his report, you know what he's asking for the car?
does anybody want to make a motion to send David to training?
So, I'll move it. To use the car, he's doing pretty much. paying for it.
It's all paid for.
I'll pay for it.
Yeah, it's free. It's 2 days.
Yeah. That's fine.
Everything is landed around there?
The salary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
it
it is what it
adjusts
is. All right, so I have a motion from John. Do I have a second?
What's that?
Sarah. Okay. All in favor? Aye. I'm a no.
4 yes, 1 no.
Yep. I think he just went to a training last month.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well,
For sure we paid for training for.
The
Like,
5th and 6th, this
yeah,
this
we
month.
just went to one. I don't think we need to train another month. I'm sorry. I disagree. So I'm a no.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but that's, what was it for?
It's a traffic safety conference.
Okay, so, all right,
Get
So-
some free stuff.
Get some free stuff.
maybe. Okay, ambulance. Okay, I got the ambulance report tonight when I came in. It was in my email. I came in late again.
Check some revenue.
Um, I did have a meeting with Pete and, with I met the new, captain, I think they call him. Am I correct in saying captain?
Yeah,
Of the EMS. As you know, from last month, they are changing our ALS to BLS only. So right now, he's saying the staffing has been stable with increased coverage for the month of February. 2 new providers have been in, he talks about that. And the CON, he talked about that, the operations, and Zoll, I don't know what Zoll, Z-O-L-L, Auto Pulse is. It's out of service. I don't know what that is. So,
Yeah.
okay. So, he wanted to thank, there's some thank yous in here, but I'll give you, I'll just pass this around and then we can submit it because I didn't know if you all want to come. There is no call things yet of how many calls were, you know how we usually get the calls? And I did tell him, when I met with him, we want the reports for our board meetings from now on. And I would like to know, how many days we're out of service. Because we've had some staffing
Yes.
issues.
But that's their automatic defibrillator, or not defibrillator, but CPR thing.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, you know it.
I had to read it.
And moving forward, I think we need to have a board member to oversee the ambulance. Like I used to be it when I first got on the board. I was the ambulance commissioner. And after this whole CON thing, I called the state a couple times to figure out how to do this because he wanted to file a extension for us because Dale used to work with me and submit everything. And this new person that they hired, I don't think has ever done it yet. So, and I'm like, well, if you can't do it, I can do it myself. I'll figure it out. And April has done it for South Berlin. So I've talked to the state at least 3 or 4 times to get our CON in. I think everything's in except April. I didn't send the map in, which I have because I took it from our old CON. And I'll send that tomorrow just to make sure because I don't know if we were supposed to send that or not. But April has graciously volunteered. I don't know why or how she's going to fit this in her schedule to be our ambulance because she knows more about it because she's familiar with the South Macomb Fire Department. So, and I think this will be very good moving forward. I am really, like I stated last month, I'm very concerned about the amount we pay and not have an ALS service. I don't not want to partner with the village. I think it's very important that we have an ambulance, even if it's basic life. But as you all know, I've told you before, county is going 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, July 1st.
Sorry, the ambulance discussion through these past 17 or 18 years that I've been bumping into it, it's not serious unless somebody's talking about an ambulance district. At no point in the past 2 decades has anybody mentioned a district. It's not a serious discussion unless you talk about that. Because
And I really think we need to put
that's funding.
an ambulance.
And it's committed to the project funding.
Yes, and that
So-
would, and what he means by that, and it was voted down those years ago, which now that I'm in it, I totally see, it's something that's needed. Because our taxpayers, we don't have a line for ambulance, we have a line for fire. You can't sustain an ambulance
It's just
service.
like a water district or any other district. You have committed funding, which is
Support
sustain
it.
it.
And this
Right.
would be, and I don't know how to go about it, we could try it again, but
so
that's okay. That way, it would be on your tax line, ambulance service. But at this point right now, I don't know what's gonna happen with county. County's adding another car. I don't know if they're gonna get 2 more cars. I don't know how big they're gonna get, if they're gonna take it over. But county is really stepping up. We need these smaller ones for when county's not there, because Shenango County is a big county. They have 2 fly cars, they might have 3 fly cars, I'm not sure, and 2 ambulances. So, and we're lucky. We have the South Monroe Fire District that has somebody. We have the village that has somebody. Sherburne has one. They're hurting too, just as much as ours is hurting. But there's towns out there, Celia and way out that have nothing, no resources, no nothing.
And this situation is being repeated, not just here, it's across the country, but a district, I don't know, I just think at this point, it would take some kind of somebody who is very likable, because the district would have to be multi-municipal
Yeah.
district.
And I'm
And
wondering
you'd have
if
to
the
get
county,
Pittsfield and all
it'd
of the
have to be,
periphery
yes, yeah.
to get in it, and.
And I mean, the
just-
village, I can speak, they tried, Morris, they were going to Morris.
Well,
Morris wouldn't even
they're-
try to pay for it.
But early on in funding the ambulance service, the village wouldn't move away from dedicated paid staff. The village there was another proposal floated about paying staff in a per diem rate, which is quite common, and it was never looked at. And that's what would have made the difference financially back then.
And I think that's the problem. Now, they can't compete.
Well,
bigger
and I just think that
ambulance.
I think the conversation is soured by, or a lot of the players that would be in it. I think everybody's kind of like, I'm done. You know, I just, because that was
It
really
is, it's a big,
heated,
it was
political.
bad, it was bad.
And there was a lot of misinformation being floated at the time.
And I agree that should be a district. How we go about that, I don't know.
You're the
And-
one.
Yeah, I'm the one. But like, my problem is, even if we had the district, we don't own the ambulance service. We still contract with somebody else running the business.
Well, and that would have to be folded into the district agreement, and that's, you know,
Yeah, so,
That's how you run it.
but as you know, they're telling us it's getting better. So proof in the pudding, we'll see. We'll see, and then we'll move from there. So, all right. They're right there. No one's got those, the approval of the vouchers. These are the resolutions. They're not in your packet.
Up at the top of the from and to date, you could just change February 13th to February 10th.
Oh. What am I changing?
From and to, February 10th to March 9th, not February 13th.
Oh,
I realized that after I was looking at it.
okay. All right, so I need, a motion, well, I guess I count this a resolution. Okay, so there was a couple questions on the prepays. We had and I don't know if you know this, Debbie, on Buell Fuel, on prepays, we had one that was January 26, 2026, that got put in prepays. But then on our general this time, I have one that's dated 1/7/26 that is put in this month's vouchers. Why wasn't that in the prepay or in the vouchers before the last board meeting? It was under garage, it was $860.63. And the date of that bill was 1/7/26. And we also had one that was 2/6/26, that was for $892.02 that I was wondering why wasn't put in the board minutes. And we had one that was, well, this one would have been in this one, because it was 2/20. But the
But they're Buell Fuels,
they're all Buell Fuels, and the invoice dates on the receipts was, the one was, is that, I think there's another one, John.
some of them are gonna depend on when they email them. They might invoice them one day, they might email them.
On DA, we have an invoice that was dated 12/23 that is just put in March's, and then the other ones would be now. But my question, I think, is what I'm more, like, I don't know why these weren't paid previously.
Because it depends on when they get them to us and how they fall into when Joan comes for prepays.
Okay,
And
but
if she
the
doesn't, then
December
we'll-
one, the December one should have been put in, that was December 23rd, should have been put in January, at least February's.
So I could look in my emails and see when they came in.
Do
Okay.
they send a statement or we just send when their bills coming in?
They do both.
They do both.
Yeah, they send in their bills.
So and my next thing is, now they're on our regular and not in prepays. Is
Because they're gonna be regular if she's coming, then we're not going to have it as a prepay, they get included in the regular. There's no sense in opening it.
So if it comes after the board meeting, it'll go into the prepays. 'cause
Yes,
it's a
if it comes
utility.
after a board meeting,
Okay.
or if it comes like a payroll week before a board meeting, we have prepays all ready for her then.
Okay.
But if there's a lapse in between the last payroll and board meeting when she comes, all of that's gonna go in the board meeting.
Okay. All right, so moving forward, general should be, 12,695.97. TOV should be 1773.26. DA, this one is wrong. This one should have +2. On one of the vouchers, which I believe it was Gillies, it was short 2 cents. Am I right on that one, John? Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. It just was an error in adding. So we gotta add 2 cents to that. So the total will be $733.60. All right?
Wait a minute, DA?
DB, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm on DB. Mine are not in order. Sorry.
All right, all right.
That was DB. It was in 2 cents on the Gillies. Okay. DA's is 23.82.082.39. And South Berlin Water was 399.84 and 0 for South Berlin Lighting. Is there any questions on those?
What is? I can't write tonight.
It's Monday and the time change, we're all messed up.
Oh,
Yes.
DV should be 733.60.
Yes, sorry about that. Mine were out of order. All right,
Good, right.
all right, introduced by Wendy, I need a second. A second. April. Okay.
Heather, are you doing roll call?
Sorry.
Parks?
Yep.
Christian?
Yes.
Ravenberg?
Yes.
Stockwell?
Yes.
Wales, right?
Yes.
Okay. A motion to accept, the approval of the financial reports, and I'm gonna include the balance sheet, loan fund balance, end of month reporting, revolving loan. Roy, Sarah, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody got any questions on any of it? Are you all good with those? Okay. Let me get back to my agenda that I mixed up with. There it is. I flipped it over, sorry, here it is. Okay. All right, old business, we don't have anything. New business, the court audits. I went over the court audit with the judge, and that's all good. And Debbie, am I supposed to sign this?
Sign it and then give it to me. I have to.
Can you tell me where I sign it? Just anywhere on this, because it doesn't have a place for my signature.
I think you just sign down in the empty.
Or no?
bottom section.
I guess, oh, thank you, April. Maybe if I take my glasses on, I could see better. Do I put the date of tonight that we're passing it, or do I put the date I did it?
To put tonight.
Okay. Okay, if anybody wants to take a look at that, and I need a motion. Other towns, she told me they do by resolution, but I did ask Deb, and she says we do it by motion, so. So I want a motion to accept the core audit,
Make motion.
April, and I need a second.
Second.
John, and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any discussion? And that needs to be filed with Deb, and that was me.
I
Okay,
send them this and a copy of my minutes with the motion highlighted,
okay.
and then they take that.
Okay, great, thank you. The ambulance CEO, I touched base on it. I did talk to the state quite a bit on it. So hopefully we're all set with that, so that's done. Revolving loan, we tabled. Millbrook, we're gonna set up some committee meetings. So do you wanna do that tonight, or do you wanna do it, do you wanna text me when you're available? Cause it'll be after like 6, right? Okay. So text me when you got some dates available.
Okay, our meeting was there on Saturday at, I think, 3,
Oh, okay.
if you wanna come.
Saturday at 3. What's Saturday's date? Tell me the date. 12.
I don't know.
No, no, sorry. I was thinking St. Patty's Day for some reason.
14th, okay. Is that gonna be here?
Yes, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Okay. I will try to be here, Sarah. If I can't, I will text you. Okay, perfect. Just a reminder of inventory list. I have the highways. I don't know, did Matt bring one into,
I haven't seen one yet.
okay,
I
We've
really
got-
want to, I'll get you one if I can.
okay. I just like them by the end of the month.
We've got court,
I've got court, yours,
and
highways. I gotta do mine, and I'll do Jones with mine, because it's just the best, and just filing cabinets and stuff. I'll work on that tomorrow morning. I think we should do something special for our 250-year anniversary this year. And that's something, I'm not putting, don't relax, I don't wanna put a parade on or anything like that. But I think we should, like in the town of Norwich right now, or I guess you call it the city downtown, they have flags on it, and we can't afford that. But I think if we do up our building, red, white, and blue. And I think years ago, I gotta look upstairs, I swear when, what's her name was the town clerk, she had buntings, red, white, and blue buntings outside one time. I don't know if they're still up there. Do you think,
yeah, we should put them out.
you still think they're up there? We could put those out and,
Can we give away all of the bicentennial plates? Is that right there?
sure. I don't know when you wanna do that, but,
Stacks and stacks of bicentennial
yeah,
plates.
we could put something on the west,
When they had the
the
big bicentennial.
bicentennial. They
Yeah,
have,
what are bicentennial plates?
they're
Like-
commemorative
plates?
glass plates
I-
that,
Oh,
I got funding for all of that from a past legislature.
would you
for
like
the
a plate?
town.
Like, would you like a
Did
plate?
you need a plate?
We'll give you a couple. Need a set of china?
Yeah, pretty fun.
So I do really think we should do that. I don't want to spend a lot of money, John, but you're building and grounds.
Yeah.
Do you think, I think we
I
should
think it'd
do
be nice,
some,
yes.
you know?
Had the mayor of New Berlin, Wisconsin here, keep in mind, New Berlin, Wisconsin, but for us, would not be there.
Yes.
So,
That's funny, when I first started, I always put the town of Berlin, I always went to Wisconsin.
yeah.
Reminder, all your calendars that you're keeping track of, their next board meeting, everybody. The calendars,
Your January, February, like
the one that Joan asked us all to do.
your
Because she-
tracking hours.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay,
I'm
I'll tell Joan to talk to you. Okay,
Now, wait a minute, no, I'm going to explain why I'm not going.
okay, I'll let you.
You know, now I understand why you would might want to, because you make a lot more than what I do. And it's got, paper, see the state, you get
Yeah, I've
New
got,
York State thing.
yeah,
so
just keep it
that'll
checked.
help you, that'll help you there. I don't know about you two. Roy's been here a long time, maybe you get something, but
I've been into that, what now, maybe 20 years, and I looked it up, the credits they tell me I've got, according to what they say, you gotta have minimum to start, I gotta be another, probably 35 years more.
Well, that's.
And John, I didn't want it, I opted out for the retirement,
Yeah.
but
Oh, you
since
do.
I worked at the school,
Mhm.
I was automatically in it. I had to pay all that money back from when I was a board member to them because I didn't know I was automatically in it, was supposed to be in it. So I had to pay all that money back, which I did. But I don't know if I'll ever be certified to get a retirement because it's not enough hours. Until I retire and can be here full time.
So I just want to
Okay.
train myself, because I don't just do something that, okay.
Yeah, because
But
you're
anyway,
you're not
I'm
in
not, I don't know,
retirement.
I may make what, 79 hours a week doing this?
Yeah.
It's not worth it to me to be,
Okay.
I know what I do, and I don't need to write down on a piece of paper and show somebody,
Okay.
and.
It's hard because you're getting a phone call, you write down 15 minutes. You
Right.
get
Yeah,
an email, you get right down. But I mean, I'm doing it.
I
Look
think
at
it's
my
worth my time.
chicken, look at my chicken.
I understand, you know, that's fine, but I think it's worth somebody to, on
Okay.
retirement, not on retirement.
Okay, okay.
She can
I
talk to me
accept
until she
that.
blew away. That's fine.
Okay, oh shoot, I had a, Debbie, can you start remembering, because I totally forgot, I wrote myself a note and I totally skipped myself for supervisor report. Because it wasn't on here today, I'm gonna go jump back.
Yep.
The new hires, we voted for this last time, so I don't know why this is back on here.
Because you put it on the list when you emailed me, so we put it on.
I did?
Yeah, it was in your email.
Oh, I don't recall that, because we are missing James Carney and Heather Jackson. If we're making a motion again, do we need to make another?
No.
one?
We did one last
We
time.
just-
Yeah, that's why I thought.
We just-
There
Okay.
you go.
Okay. Correspondence. I'll do my correspondence first and then I'll talk to you about, county level. I got this and I think we should put it up on this is from the, Otsego County Land and Trust that, where a water plant is. They have a lot of events coming up, that somebody in the community might be interested in. So I wanted to say that came in. I did have one phone call, and I wanted to ask Jason about this, but I'll text him. Another car, this is the second complaint I've got on State Route 8, hitting that pothole, going out of town. Where they put a cone on it, somebody broke their rim, ruined their rim. The person that called me this week was, I guess their thing broke, I don't know what the part is on the car. Something literally broke the car. She had to get it towed. Yeah, something like that. And she called and
Is that a
wanted,
town road?
this is on State Highway 8, not our road.
It's
Okay.
not ours. Yeah.
They had put a cone on it and then they came and filled it. It's empty again, of course. So I don't know if we should have Jason call and right in the main of New Berlin, I don't know what we're gonna do. Like,
There's a dirty little business about county roads, because the break off just below my house.
yeah,
There's about 60 feet that never get fixed right, because that's the county's, or that's
Or
the
that's
town's.
town, yes.
And
well, Route 8 is the
it's the state.
state, is the
Yeah.
state.
So
So
then they
we
should be called the state.
Well, that's what I told her. She
They
went on,
can do it.
they said there's a thing on the website, she'll fill it out, but the DOT, state and Sydney told her good luck. That's what they told her, good luck.
I mean,
You're probably absolutely
I think
right.
our region was Oxford.
It is actually.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was Oxford she called, not Sydney. I'm thinking of state police. So that being said, should we write a letter to them to this Route 8 is
I
awful.
mean, if you want to supervise it down the road, go for it.
Do you think it would do any good or are we wasting ink and paper?
I don't.
Okay.
Not to do any good, but if you want to take.
But you all know where I'm talking about, going down towards something, like right out of town, it's right on the edge, like where the white line is, and people are just
Really?
wrecking, it's terrible.
I mean, there's
Uh,
one
where?
over in
New Berlin or out of
Norwich
Southwood?
on the back.
Coming
road
out
there.
of New Berlin, like where Maravitos, you come around that corner, you start going down there, and it's a little ways down, I don't know how many miles, but it's like right on the edge.
Now, another thing that I might complain about
Okay,
is putting those stones up down there in Maravis. I think that's the worst possible thing
Oh,
we could have.
it's so dangerous.
Well, first of
It's
all,
beyond
I'm not
dangerous.
sure what the school bus did for rerouting, they had to reroute. They would have to.
because they can't make
They
that
can't make
corner.
They made that corner, that's
And
all.
I don't know if
Then I
Maravitos is
saw
gonna
another
put
truck the other
that.
day, one of those, box trucks,
Couldn't
He
make
tried
it.
to make it, he just couldn't do it. He finally got frustrated and went up, and I don't know where.
And they must have to go around the block and come back
You have
down.
to do GPS.
It's
to get around
awful,
it.
but it's private property, John. Moravos owns that property there.
But didn't
Unless
have to
they
do it.
put it up.
They didn't have to do that. You know who asked him to do that was Pete.
Yeah,
So
he
don't
did,
tell me-
he did say he was
Yes,
gonna
he
have
asked
to
him
do
to do
They
something.
didn't have to put the boulders, but it
No.
is their private
Right,
property,
yeah, but I'm just
so
saying, they
if
didn't have
something
to,
happens to somebody,
Well,
then
maybe, but
Well, didn't they do that because the parking lot was bad?
There was,
I don't know.
I don't know.
well, they
All I
took
know
tanks
is-
out,
They
how long
took
does it
all
take
the
for all that
All
to
all
settle?
they're doing is making it.
What if somebody comes through and
I wish
and
the
goes
state would
into
buy
your
that
side?
and make
Accident waiting to
something.
happen.
It is gonna be an accident.
'Cause I know when you go northbound, you gotta go to the left, you get around, if you get a tree other thing
I
like
just
that.
go all the way down and come back around, because I have to go down that
Right.
way.
But
I have
a lot of
to
people
go over to
don't know that.
13.
Yeah.
It used to be on that corner, it used to be a rectory and a church, and
Oh, wow.
they moved the church, that's the, that's the church on Moss, right? The rectory. and
Oh,
the
yeah,
church
yeah,
on
you're
Moss.
right, yeah.
They moved that from that corner to there.
Oh, really?
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, whatever,
Hmm.
a couple hundred years ago or
Yeah, yeah.
whatever, whenever they didn't have TV, so.
I don't know, maybe, you know,
Okay.
post houses.
It's terrible. Okay. All right. So that being said, county news. Today, the bus, Shenango County Public
It's
Transit,
fabulous.
opened up today.
Hey.
I used to ride that all the time.
Yeah, we did a cutting of the ribbon ceremony this morning in the
It
parking
is
lot.
so needed.
It was
so
it was
needed.
so awful because NICEAG was putting the poles up and we had all these tables and tents out and the press there and we did the cutting of the ribbon ceremony today. This is our route. They will put these. We have a stop in New Berlin and in New Berlin.
Is it like last time where is there also flag stops?
I think they're going to put signs up because they did call us and ask, and they
'Cause that's what I used to do.
and it's going to be West Park Place in Norwich, where the drop-off is, South New Berlin Library pickup, New Berlin Library pickup, South New Berlin Library drop-off, West Park, whatever.
Sherburne too?
I only grabbed the New Berlin.
Oh, I see.
I didn't
Sorry.
grab, they made all these little flyers and they're going to have them
Yeah.
at each, at the libraries at each stop. So I just thought it was great news. It was,
Yeah.
Want to see that as well.
it's happening and we finally got it up and running.
It's so
Great.
needed.
Um,
So needed.
And today at county, I hit you on this, the last board meeting about the codes. Every 3 to 5 years, New York State brings new codes. And you have to, big heated discussion today because some of the board members don't want to pass it. If they don't pass it, then our code officers can't do anything in Shenango County. You have to bring the state. So and if we passed it today, at least we can interpret the laws. The electric, going all electric is still in, I think, negotiations or tabled right now because I don't know if there's something that has not passed. But most of it is insulation requirements, more insulation, things like that. Now they want, I guess they are, I don't know if was in, because they talked about today, new builds, they want sprinkler systems. And a contractor said, do you know how much the cost is gonna add up on new builds?
No, that R value insulation doesn't seem like it's gonna fit in regular
How
build.
do you back up the sprinkler system? That's why.
Well,
they have
that's-
Water towers.
That's what he said, they're gonna have to have a pond, a pump house, like there was a construction guy there that owns a construction company, and he was not happy about this. But it did get passed today, I voted yes, because if we didn't pass it, I don't know if any building permits would have got, applications would have got approved, if we have to count on the state to come in to inspect and approve them. So that was the hangup. We are sending, is that, wait, I'm getting confused, I gotta look at my notes. So, and the one construction guy, he was really mad, and we've had this in the past, but no board member has brought it up. The local laws, the public hearings are not at night for the contractors to come and complain. But this is state regulations, and I think they were gonna either write a letter or someone was gonna propose something that they have to stop. This was a big heated conversation today over this. But like they said, if we didn't pass it, we may not have any work because we'd have to count on the state to come do
It's
these.
no different than when they passed the junkyard laws.
Yeah,
They were already passed state laws, we just had to pass them so that we were.
yeah, this whole law, I brought a copy of it, and I'll leave it in the office.
We got enforcement.
I'll leave it in the office of all the new laws that passed, and it is on the website of the county. I believe it's on the website. Or you can go to the New York State, and it's part of fire too. There's some fire codes in there too. But, this was heated and, but they were really worried if they did not pass it, that construction would halt and they would have to have those inspectors, New York State inspectors come out. So, well, they said, we can interpret the law, how we interpret the law. So I didn't really know what that meant and I didn't want to ask. So, but this was, so especially Roy, you and this, people are not happy. And like people said, I don't agree with the laws, but I know we have to keep our code office up and running. The other thing is what was a big hot topic today is the NICEC. They're sending out a letter to the New York State Public Service Commissioner, and they want an investigation done on NICEC for the billing.
And I got a $1,600 bill for 1 month.
Yeah,
I
so,
used 4 times the amount of electricity my house could possibly call for.
So I put in a new service on my carriage barn. There's nothing hooked up to it, nothing.
and you got electric bill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's breaker panel, none of the tabs are broken out.
Yeah.
I've had several NICEAG
Yeah.
people come in and see that there's nothing there.
Well, so they're gonna send this to New York State, and they amended with a couple verbiages that they want. But we have another supervisor, he's brand new this year, that has been doing research on this NICEC for years. And he's drafting up another letter for New York State, because a lot of ours is taxed. New York State on electric taxes. So he's gonna draft another letter, and I'll leave this too. But that was a hot topic today too at county. The other thing is, I thought we should put this up on the board, and there's a couple councils for the Office of the Agent that they're looking for people to volunteer to get on a committee for Office of the Aging. One is quarterly and one I'm not sure. So I said I might consider getting on one of these committees. But I would like to post these up on our bulletin board too, because if any other people in town would like to get on that. And the next thing at county, I wanted to tell you all about Airport Day. I think we should post this so that if anybody sees it here, they may want to go. It's free. It's June 13th to Saturday, 8:30 or 8 a.m. to 3.
Wilbur would like copies of those to post.
Oh, okay, great. So we'll make some of those. All right. Other than that, I went to the Sheriff's Award Banquet last Friday night. It's an excellent, excellent thing that they invite the supervisors to go. They give out awards. It's for correction, 911, and the sheriffs, and they tell some different things that they've done very good. And I also, in February, after the last board meeting, I went to the South Berlin Fire Banquet, which was excellent. Again, very nice. They gave out service awards and stuff, and the amount of training that these people do is just ungodly. And the only other thing I can tell you is when I walked out of the sheriff's, I turned to my husband and I said, I'm kind of proud that I live in Chenango County. The corrections facility alone, the amount of overtime, because we're so short-staffed that they are working, I'm telling you, 700, 600 hours of overtime that these people are putting in. I don't know how they still show up to work and do it, but they're doing it. And so that's it as far as county level. Correspondence are done. Debbie, you got the stuff so we can do the, we're doing the sexual harassment tonight. You got that all ready for us? You said you'd get it ready last board meeting?
No.
No. So do you want
I can
to,
pull it up in the,
I brought my laptop so we can watch it, but I thought we had to fill out the questionnaire and sign the thing.
it's right on the New York State website.
It's all right on the same exact site. If we get on right now, we can just print one and
Okay.
then make copies.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what time it is. Do you guys still want to do it? 7? Do you want to get it over with?
I'd like to just get it done. I've already done
I just
mine.
want to back up to new business. Wendy, it was not in your email, the LaRue's.
Yeah.
In your
okay.
email said, committee meeting and hire packet. That was misconstrued for new hire.
Oh,
No,
okay,
not
yeah, because
hire
you had
them.
asked for higher packets
Yes.
and she put them on the thing.
So that was just,
Debbie, do you know, Heather or
Yes.
James?
Because I'm not
got
staying
one
for
on?
the training.
Because I didn't even know that Mark and Sarah got one until I called them. I was like, hey, can you call your paperwork?
I haven't looked in the paperwork from today. When I got in, I came right into the meeting, so.
All right, before we do our training and before we call it, I do gotta go to executive session for highway. And April wants to go for police, or we wanna go for police. So,
Very good.
personnel, yeah, both are personnel, highway and police.
Just 3 things.
Yes.
I'll save the fun one for last. Just to follow up on the D&O insurance, it's a gray area that officers are certainly named in directors and officers insurance, but to cover committee members, traditionally it's always committee members. So when you talk to your insurance agent, don't let them give you the runaround because essentially D&O covers everybody
Everybody that's
involved
with
with
the town.
government or a not-for-profit corporation. And the only time you're not covered is if you are self-dealing or, spreading misinformation.
Right,
That's the only time you're not covered. So the example I was given here, you're totally covered by D&O.
Okay.
The second thing is, you're talking about the funding for the bridge.
Yes.
The town of New Berlin already built a bridge, albeit 20 years ago, by where the Amish sawmill is. That bridge is there. I'm sure there's paperwork on all the agencies that were tapped to fund that.
That would be, Pittsfield though. That's-
No, but it was that the funding, the paperwork should be here because Ross did the grant work.
Oh, for them.
Yes.
Okay.
So that should be here somewhere.
Okay.
And the third thing is a fun thing. I don't know how you tell what time it is because the clock's on.
I know, yeah. April will have it fixed before she leaves tonight. She already fixed mine in the office.
Be well.
Listen, thank you, Mike, I fixed the calendars. So, I gotta go get my phone to go to executive.
Motion to go to executive, 8:00, 8:02.
Oh, I thought it was 7.
No,
Yes,
next try.
8. Okay,
Who made the
8:02.
motion?
I'll move.
John, second. Sarah.
Sarah, can you just tell me who motioned to accept the monthly reports that you seconded?
Yeah, sure. Oh, please.
I think it was me.
April and Sarah.
And the minutes, John
And Roy.
Roy. Thank you.
Okay,
What was the first one you asked me about, Debbie?
monthly.
The monthly reports.
I just gotta grab my phone.
Because
Because I gotta show you something from text.
I don't know. Don't tell me. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
All right.
All right, so I'm just trying to see if I can see. Oh, gosh.
All right.
It's gonna be a typical executive session. You guys are gonna go up there and chat for an hour and have no decision.
I hope not, because.
I should hope not.
Wait, so but the no decision part is gonna be the typical, right? I'm just gonna go up there and talk about some stuff. It's not gonna be a decision.
I don't know what we're talking about, so.
There won't be.
Shoot.
I don't have it. Let me bring maybe it's on my.
Well, I guess if you guys are gonna do that, I'll go see if I can find those forms.
Oh, great.